We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Machine and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Stay tuned for Pirates baseball next. Dallas Keuchel, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Dallas Keuchel is a complete pitcher. He's kind of a throwback to a Jimmy Key kind of pitcher, a Tom Glavine type, not overpowering, 89 to 91 miles an hour with sink. Has the curveball, has the slider, and the straight changeup. What makes Dallas Keuchel so good, he'll throw all 4 of his pitches at any point in the count.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch of the at-bat. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matt, if you talk about a team on a nice little roll right now, Dero, start this homestand out. They've won the first 3 games, and now they open up a new series here. This could be one of those really, really good series.
Yeah, and they've been executing, Dan. We were down on the field before the game watching this team take BP, staying within themselves, not trying to do too much. A lot of smiles coming out of this team.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. A ball and no strikes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now the 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now. The 1-2. He's running. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first out. Throw back to first. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Batting third, the second baseman.
Now that is an impressive vertical on this guy. As we take a look at it on replay, we can see just how high he had to get up to make that catch. That play might earn him a steak dinner from the pitcher.
Now batting, Joe Morgan. He's set and the pitch.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Griffey stands at first with 1 out. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. The 2-0 on the way. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys they were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. And now Now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Runner in scoring position with Sugan. The 0-1 offering. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Short, hit hard, right to him. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Lefty Grove, a Maryland-born southpaw, will be doing the starting pitching in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in this day and age where we're used to seeing a lot of home runs and pitchers not going very deep in a game, how about this guy? ERA in the low ones. That's not an easy thing to do. He can strike people out, but he can also get them out via the ground ball, the fly ball. Judging by his stats this year, he is having a ridiculously good season up to this point.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. On the year, Pierre brings in a batting average right at .290, a respectable number for sure. That misses. 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Fellas, our visiting team, as they take the field after a scoreless top half, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And the pitch. And he got him.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Stepping in now, Frank Thomas, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And he begins play with a very respectable 35 home runs for the season. 0-1, here's the pitch. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. Still no score. Second inning set to go, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera.
For the machine, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for a strike.
Elbow, 1 strike.
Wind up and the 0-1.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
That is fifth. The third
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Evan Longoria comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Longoria, or just Longo as he's often referred, he was taken in the very late rounds during the 2020 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Kevin Lennox comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Number 55, Kevin Lennox.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out.
That is 7. The catcher, Martin Maldonado.
Digging in now, Martin Maldonado. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Charlie Culberson is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Maldonado ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike. The 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
At the plate now, Jose Ramirez. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First at bat for him here, and he brings with him a season tally of 30 long balls. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Two and one to Jose Ramirez. Bottom of the second here with no score. The count now at 2-2. Here's the pitch.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Ranging back is Griffey. But he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
In now, Dave Kingman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Hard hit ball to second, reined in. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker of the ball game.
That's good hitting right there. Put the ball in play and let the guy trot home from third to put your team on the board. Good baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Mauricio Dubon is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with two men out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. Pittsburgh leads this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Lefty Grove. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, Lefty Grove.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Now the pitch. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Kingman coming in on it. He's not going to get to it, so the leadoff guy's aboard with a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s, getting to that one.
And that'll bring in the veteran Ben Zobrist. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as well.
Wow, what a great piece of hitting here as he took a big swing at that one. Almost got it out of here for a 3-run blast, but he'll be happy with a 2-run double as well.
Yeah, he's not happy either way, but I'm sure the man on the mound is more than a bit relieved that that hit didn't turn into something worse. So now to the plate, Joe Morgan, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Drilled to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, boys. Through the 5.5, the old Tony Gwynn hole. And a nice piece of base running. Guy on second is able to let that ball, see it go through, and then advance up to third.
To the plate now, Andrew Jones, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. Throw is not going to be in time to get him, and somehow he's going to wind up with an infield single. And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
A ball and a strike to Miguel Cabrera. The 1-1 home. Oh, now a line drive, and he's not going to have a play on it in right. This ball gets down for extra bases. Now a third runner heading for the plate. He scores, and they lead now by 4.
Bases loaded, and he was looking to drive them all in the second he stepped into the box. Puts a big swing on this thing, and the ball just gets down to the wall, allowing everyone to come around and score. He'll take a 3-run double every day of the week.
Greg Holland is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
That misses. 2-0. Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
In now, Charlie Culberson, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Now the 2-0. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. So a very good outburst here as 5 runs come across and allow them to take the lead. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Machine on top 5-1.
The catcher, Austin.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fastball called for strike 2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch out, 1 away. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Greg Holland. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away.
He got a mistake right there but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
And he fouls this one off. And a swing and a miss and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He
Now
looks
batting.
really sharp out there, guys.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. At the plate, Juan Pierre. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter.
Hey, a curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down here 5-1. set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Lefty Grove.
The pitcher, Lefty Grove.
First pitch on its way. Right there for strike one.
No ball, one strike.
Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. And the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the air, out to right. Heading after it is Judge. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
Into the box now, Ben Zobrist. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here comes the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. 5-1 our score as we play the fourth here. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. The pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Dubon ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs. Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Frank Thomas stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Again, a 1-2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Aaron Judge will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case. He's carving right through them here.
Fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 5-1. Justin Topa, 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 56.
Digging in and looking for more, Joe Morgan. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Pitch on the way. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pierre moving for it. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 25, Andrew Jones.
So striding forward now, Andrew Jones. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And right into the shift. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Hit back up the middle. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Evan Longoria. This is line to left, and that'll get down out there near the wall. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
Into the box now, Martin Maldonado, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive base hit. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
Dave Kingman is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. 0-1 pitch on its way, and it's fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
At the plate now, Mauricio Dubon, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Liner toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
The catcher, number 17.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The 0-2 once more.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third. And the throw in gets away from him.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And he fouls this one off. Scooped up. Culberson on to Cabrera, but it's too late, and they'll just get the 1.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from third to score.
Juan Pierre is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Weekly hit towards first. He's right there, and he will apply the tag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete. The Machine are out in front, 5-3. Aaron Bummer takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39, Aaron.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Charlie Culberson. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
Leading off for Indiana.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Back goes Kingman. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, The pitcher.
Stepping in, Lefty Grove, hitting in his own turn with his guys up by 2 in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. And now for the second batter in a row. This is in the air out to left field. In there, a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey. Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Ben Zobrist comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Ready with the 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. Frank Thomas is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. One and 2 to Frank Thomas.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit out towards second. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Called strike 0-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Ball 2. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew Jones. First offering on its way. In there, 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Ready on 0-2. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Digging in once again, Miguel Cabrera. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. 1 out, nobody on. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Alomar gloves it. Throw on to first. He'll take care of Cabrera for the second out. Now in the box, Evan Longoria. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Pierre moving for it. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range, and the side is retired. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be the switch-hitting third baseman, Jose Ramirez. Well, with the power bat up at the plate, the manager wisely signals his outfielders to back off. Don't want anything over their heads here. A bouncer up the middle. And a rather easy first out.
The left fielder, number 10, Kingman.
Digging in to try it again, Dave Kingman. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Hey, this guy's nasty on the mound, and to check swing and not chase that one puts himself right back in the count.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Stepping into the box, Mauricio Dubon. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. The Bucks go down quietly. They're still down 5-3. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. A.J. Minter is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Harrison Bader will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
And batting 9, number 49. Harrison Bader.
From the stretch, Martin Maldonado is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
The bat, number 13, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
To the plate now, Charlie Culberson. Fouled off. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Judge is on his horse, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting.
So here now's the pitcher, Lefty Grove. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Paul Molitor will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A 2-run home run off the bat of Paul Molitor. 3rd home run for him on the year as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
The right fielder, number 30,
At the plate, Ken Griffey. Yes, he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
In now, Ben Zobrist. As he puts it on the ground to third. Reined in. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Tom Henke is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Austin Barnes, who was a strikeout victim his first trip and then collected a base hit his last time around.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Griffey. Makes the play, one away. It's a bullpen game for them now as we have a look at the starter's final line. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Harrison Bader is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Forkball right by him. 0-2 now.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Got him to go down swinging there. Harrison Bader becomes out number 2 this inning. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Juan Pierre. First pitch of the at-bat. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. And Longoria will make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 4. It's 7-3. Into the box now, Joe Morgan. He'll start things off in the top of the ninth as they look for a little insurance. First offering on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Looped out towards short, and 1 gone. Riding in once again, Andrew Jones. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the pitch. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Line to the right side. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one. Standing in, Roberto Alomar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
In there, strike 1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Lifted down the line in left. But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around first, he's digging for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Into the box, Frank Thomas. fourth trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Runner at second here with one man out. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Ramirez has a .280 batting average. The 1-0. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves, only look over the heart of those 17 inches.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Indiana led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Lefty Grove earns a league best 17th victory. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious visiting team, 7 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on.